Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Quick audio check. Can everyone hear me? Oh, I see lots of you in here already. Jenna, Hembuklu, Novarg. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Yep, you can hear me? All good? Nice. All right, so big plans today. Big plans. First time I join a live like these. We're gonna be doing a co-op story. So I've seen a lot of submissions already. These are just the base, join, add your character kind of idea. And then we'll be doing like the paneling and the plot twists and whatnot with it. I'm doing good, Jenna. Thank you. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? It's a bit early for you guys, no? It's what, 8 to 10 around this? But I'm glad to see you tune in anyway. All right, let me show you what I've started to cook up. So the story will be about a character who, wakes up in the normal world and ends up, magic academying his way through unexpected events. So first, I'll go through your submissions and take a look at those, and then I will add the participants on this page right here. And then once the story is, underway and chapter 1 is done, we're going to be posting it as a featured story with all you guys in there. So, one little quick thing I've done is I've added a bunch of your characters to my favorites, so they're already ready and locked in here. And yeah, I'm going to start with my own character for the first panel and then add the rest. And the idea here is that I'll start with just the broad strokes, the first like 2-3 panels, and then as I add the characters, you guys will provide me with context, ideas, whatever you want to do. And quick idea from Wish as well, if you want to add like some troll panels or do something completely unexpected, you're free to do that as well. No restrictions, all good. But yeah, so the first thing will be the character waking up. So I'll add one of these. And then I'll find my character right here. A sleep one, let me see. What of these will do, to be honest. And then actually, I'll add some more paneling at the top. That's a little trick I learned from some very nice panelers we have in the app. Little wink to a lot of people here actually, and Buklu, Jenna. You'll recognize some of your tricks in here, of course. I'll add a rectangle that I'll find in shapes right about here. There it is. I'll add the text later. Or I'll add the texts. I was gonna add his eyes, but that's maybe a bit complex for now. I'll just be like early morning. Too early. Remove the outline, place it right here. And then he's gonna be getting ready for school. Hey Cedric, hope you had a nice travel to London. Hope all is well. Okay, next he's gonna be standing and he's gonna be worried. Let me just take a look through what I got for worried. How's the music, guys? Too loud? Good. I tried adding some background music. I can't hear it though with how it's set up, but I do wonder if it's good for you guys. All right, there it is. He's late. Gonna add a little oh no. And maybe an alarm clock. This is the time. Well, that's perfect. Okay, and then he runs out of his house and runs to the school. So, suburban house. This one will do. Then he's gonna run. Don't have any run worries. Maybe in the horror pack. Take a look. Do I have the horror pack on this guy? This guy has a few poses, if you didn't notice. He's doing okay. Let me take a look. Nah, I'll just use one of the running ones. Add a little huff in there. And then basically he's going to be heading to the school, and then that's when the real stuff starts. Going to be twisting this around. Little Jenna effect in here as well. There it is. And then the school. School exterior. This one shall do. Then I should have saved in my story kit the character. Let me check. There he is. I'll remove this for now. Panting or out of breath. Profile, actually. All right, so he's late to school. He arrives. And then there is a dude there. Where is the dude? This dude. This is the guy I picked to be the guy who announces the. He's gonna. You'll see what he know. You will see. You shall see. Stands. Maybe I'll zoom on that a bit because I want to do some paneling. Actually, nah. It's a bit pixelated, so I'm just going to keep it like that. There you go. Music still good? Still going? Seems so. There you go. 30 minutes on your lurch. Added your character to short. Perfect. If you have any other... I didn't do a short for like the storytelling elements, but you'll see. It'll make sense as I go. So any other inputs can be, you know, added through the chat or whatnot. So we'll see. Strange dude. And then here comes a dialogue. This will do as well as a background. Just using a shape to blot out the background just for some more divided paneling. There you go. Lots of speaking options. This will do for this character right here. There we go. And then I'm going to duplicate a white layer to blot out the bottom. Let me show you what I mean. Like this. Add another separator right here. Hello, young man, please pay attention. As the hour is grave. He's not speaking yet, so let's just find a confused pose. Try my luck with a ha. There you go. I'll work on adding a background to this scene later perhaps, but for now I want to get to your submissions, so let me just get this guy to speak words. You are one of the gifted. Let me catch up to what he said. We get to a fight, I want to be a part of that at some point in case I can't add to my panel. Oh, sure, that sounds good. You know what? See, that's exactly what I mean. If you have, like, you've added your character already to the list and you wanted to do a specific thing. I mean, if you know, some people might not make it to the live while I reach their character. So if that's the case, I will just get inspired from the description they added to their character. But if you have a specific idea, of course, that sounds good. Let me see. We were supposed to wait until you came of age to welcome you to our world. However, time has run out. There you go. Bam, bam, bam. And then this guy is going to be speaking worried again. The Academy of Toonaria. Oh. Here, one global, one sec. Good. Okay. The Academy of Toonaria, where you were to learn of your abilities is under attack. There you go. I'll add the school background again, like this, and once more this. And again, I'll add maybe some shapes or whatever after to create a background. Looks amazing. What's the app? Hello, hello. It is called toongether. That's what it's called. You can find it on the App Store. And basically like the name of the live, of the YouTube or Insta Live, whatever you're watching, and you can download it for free. So now he's a bit confused, even more confused. Speak. No, toongether. Toongether with two O's. Just like the live's name or the YouTube's name. Although you do things together in this app, so that is fitting that you would get confused. But yeah, it's toongether with two O's. Alright, now let me add this dude, which will be... He will be like this. Join me now as we assemble a team of legends. Create tunes together. Exactly, you create tunes together. A team of heroes to save the academy. There you go. Let me add another separator right here. I'm getting there, boys. I'm getting there, boys and girls. And then just copy that again. This guy's the villain for sure. We'll see. We'll find out. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in toongether. Right there, and then, or you can go to English literature class. Your choice. And then he's like smug. Experience 33 mood in the place, kinda. There's something about that there, you know. It's some good creation music I have found. The kind of study music, you know, like the study in the background music. Say no more. I'm in. Because English literature is not his forte. So that's that. Then let me delete this one. Let me add the next panel where it's the same school. Just find it in the right here. And he creates a portal. Point. And then we're gonna go get our what's it called? Our participants. Hello, Wish. How's it doing? How you doing? By the way, Wish, I have read your idea of a quick draw round, and we'll do that at the end of the stream, or like towards the end of the stream. So get ready for that, because I know that is probably the competitive aspect you're looking for. All right, let me find a portal. Let me cook. This is perfect. And then I'll just cut that out, the bottom part. Let's go then. Jump in. And off we are. Pretty quick character development, or like, you know, pretty quick wake up in your bedroom to next, but yeah. All right, Jenna, nice to see you around. You can check what we get up to in the replay. Have a good rest of your work day. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, so jump. He's just going straight in there, right? He's just no pause, no hesitation, anything to get out of literature class. So here we go. This will do just fine. And then I'll add a little jump text right there. Looking dope already? Thank you, thank you. It just takes a bit of build up at the start, you know, I gotta place the context. But we're getting to the fun part, so you'll see. Chibi Gab is so cute. I know. You know who actually made that one? It's a secret, but someone cool made that. So there we go. He jumps in. And now the fun begins. So now I gotta go see what the first entry is. So let me just get out of here. Go to the live challenge shorts and see what we got. Because we got a lot of replies, a lot of stuff. But each of these is going to be one of the students of the academy that will be recruited to save the academy. So we got Comic Queen, kind, magical, lovable, alright. So she'll be found in a scene. Alright, let me see what scene she'll be found in. Right here. So we'll find a cute background. Let me see if I find anything in there that would fit Comic Queen. I feel like a lot of these would fit Comic Queen. Let me see. You know what? Let's go with this one. If she has objections, she can always voice them, no problem. If you see any of your characters in there at any point when I go over them, feel free to let me know exactly what scene your character would be found in. So she's going to be sitting right there. What's the story name? It's going to be called Toongether, a live story. It's going to be, or something else, but that's the base idea, and it's happening in the Toonaria Academy. So she's just sitting, minding her own business. And then here we come with our portal. Let me find my character again. There he is. Wish should appear somewhere. Oh, Wish is gonna appear somewhere. Don't worry about that. The only thing is, they have to be convinced of you know, their magical ability, or why they would be able to join the team and they would be a good fit. So that's gonna be the challenge, right? This is the first portal he gets out of, so he's a bit confused, right? So he's just gonna get out there. It's gonna be a little plop. Into I will, but where? That's a good question. You know, Wish? Okay, I didn't make a short where you can add more context, right? The challenge was just like add your character and 3 words. But in the same short challenge, you can already cook up a panel of like what kind of vibe or place we will find your character in. And I already had an idea or two, but like why he would you know, why he would instantly be identified as, you know, someone they need to save the academy. So if you want to cook a panel, I'll remake the panel, so maybe don't go too crazy, because I'll have to remake it, but you can go ahead. All right, minding her own business. I'll add a little, do I add a little something? I'll add a little something. Right here. And this one is not the best, but I can cook it better later. For now, I'm going to focus on broad strokes. So he comes out. I'm going to divide the panel. Okay, on it. Oh dear. All right, sounds good. And then laying down. Let me see. So he crashes. Is Puka a toongether sponsor? What do you mean? You talking of the Witcher 3? The Witcher 3 music or what? But not Puka. Puka, I'm not sure what Puka is referring to. Let me see. Oh, this one is actually, I just gotta put this there, you know. I'm actually gonna separate the top as well. Don't mind me, some OCD paneling, you know how it goes. And then I will add the name of the participants in the second page, but I'll probably do that off stream later, so I don't lose time with it. So let's do fall or jump, whichever would work. Maybe jump, because I want to crash into the floor, of course, as you do. This will do, because I'm just going to add a splat. Maybe smack will do. Smack. There you go. Then she's going to be standing, and she's going to be introduced to both my character and the robots. So there we go. Duplicate her. Gonna add her on top right there. Add another separator. There it is. If you are from one of the external discords to toongether, and you still want to participate, then feel free to let me know in the chat if you have any ideas or contributions you want to make, or what character you would add to this. Feel free. I need this boy right here. I'm gonna add another white separator. I'm sorry, but these falling poses are just way too good, so every time I see one, I am forced to use it. Hello Kitty, not Puka, I feel so old. Yeah, it's Hello Kitty. What do you mean Puka? Of course it's Hello Kitty. Fair enough though, you know? At least you tried, you know what I'm saying? Alright. He's gonna be like talking, but seriously. He's gonna be like... Okay, her kind of energy, she's gonna be completely no hesitation. She's gonna be like, I'm in, we're going. Right there. Yo, Dallas, how's it going? How are you? Hey, you know, trying is half the battle, so I wouldn't be too worried. No time to explain. Magic Academy. Trouble. You must come help. I'll add it as a speech bubble actually. Okay. This guy's a bit late. He's gonna be a bit late to the party, but I'll add the other smack right there. Where is my movement lines? White. Be using this. There we are. Let me just add actually something else as well. I'm going to add a little grayscale kind of filter to the background there to put more emphasis on the characters. There it goes. And then I kind of need to find a proper sound for the portal. Let me add a little zoosh or something like that. Something very portal-y. Zoosh, and then she's going to be jumping as well. Jumping in. So that's Comic Queen into the comic of the Hello Kitty room. It's very Comic Queen, you know. I feel like she likes the pastel kind of effect. So she jumped in as well. There we are. Let me just add, for consistency, to the participants' names, add Comic Queen. I'll make this a bit nicer later, and I'll add like some avatars and stuff maybe, but for now that's good. And now, we're gonna go back to the short. Hope one day I'll be as good as you are. You mean with the paneling? Not worried about that. I feel like you just learn by doing, really, with this kind of stuff. All right, so the second answer is wish. Well, you learn by doing, but also by watching, right? You should just look at what other people do. And, you know, honestly, that's where I get most of my paneling ideas, is just by finding some little neat small trick someone did and just adding it to my toolbox, you know, my toolkit. So the second character is Wish, but you know, Wish, I know you're cooking right now, so I'm not gonna add you yet. I'm gonna wait until you cook your panel, which you probably haven't yet. Let me just check at the bottom. If you have, I'll just add it now. Oh, there's still quite a few new submissions. Polite considers sassy. Nice submissions by Jenna. I can't find it. Let me see. Search toongether on YouTube. There you go. Let me just reply to this real quick. Done, uploaded the panel. All right, I'll get to yours next then, because you were the second entry. Umai, all right. You took your time. What's up, chat? Oh, nice. Okay, nice. I actually like your portal. Is it the same portal? Is it just zoomed in? Let me take a look. Let me inspect this real quick. Just quick inspection. Give me that. It is not, and it is really cool. I actually like yours a lot. All right. Took your time. What's up, chat? Where am I? You're in the toongether app, and I already know you need help. Unfortunately, I can't be bothered. I'm watching my favorite streamer, but you can take Minimish with you. Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay, this is not that difficult to create, and I'm gonna be using that. Let me just actually save the visual right here so I can recreate it. There it is. Perfect. Thank you, Wish, for creating a reusable panel by me that a mere mortal such as myself can, you know, make. Of course, I haven't the code creation. Yeah, that's pretty good. You kind of did a quick draw all on your own right here, you know? you speedrun that right now. That was pretty cool. Let me see. Where's my portal? So I am going to do the little try paneling you did, or more than try. Did you use the templates? I feel like you use the templates. Let me take a look. Do I recognize the templates? Do I recognize a template? I don't think you did, right? You just made it yourself. You know what? I will assume that. Found it here? Yo, oh, you found it in here. Ah, I see. It's you. I see. Perfect. Well, I'm glad you made it. Glad you're here. I think you're... Did you submit your character? I think you did. I recognized your character when I answered your short. So, we are going to do a white background to respect... Some respect for the OG paneling, you know what I'm saying? You gotta... give it that respect. There you go. Now, where is my dude? Jump. It is his second time jumping, so he is gonna splat a bit still. I go by Stargazer. Oh, is that you? I see. I see. Yeah, that is. You see, that's much better to have the username. That's good. Now I know. Now I know. It's perfect. Okay, jump. This one is so nice. Look at these trailing motion lines. You see that? That is well made. That's pretty cool. It's time to learn, but it's possible. Observe panels and unique together stories. That works well when learning. Oh yeah, definitely. You need, I mean, step one is to actually observe and, you know what you should be working with and what you should aim for, and then it's practice. But you definitely need step one, which is, oh, what is this? Wish, what have I... Get me out of this. He's gonna be speaking. I need to quickly put his... There it is. Much better. Much better. That was problematic. I forgot your character had this little debuff on him. Bam bam. Let me see. He has the mic, right? That was close. That was close, Wish. Imagine I actually added that to my panel. I don't know what would have happened, but it would not have been good. That was very risky business. What is that pose you had right there in the first panel? It had a mic or something, but maybe it was waving. Let me take a look. Wave. See if it's such a bug. You just, you can't get rid of him. He just shows up somehow. There, that's the one. That's the one I'm liking. This pose I'm digging it. That is so meta that I'm gonna keep it. You took your time. What's up, chat? You know what? Like in the like long scheme of things, it's gonna be so fun to look back on these on this one. That I know. Let me just do another one where he splats right there. I'm kind of liking the splats. The one is the old wish. I mean, the old wish is the OG wish, definitely. Splat. Alright, duplicate this separator, place it right here. I see another thin separator which I am liking. I'm gonna copy that. There it is. Stand. Or speak, rather. Speak. By the way, Wish, did you see this character? Just a little parenthesis right there. Did you see this character? I just saw it go by. Where is it? Is it that one? What do you think of this guy? He's cool, but he's also basic, if you know what I'm saying. But he's pretty cool. Alright, speak. Because I'm just thinking, your character can't have packs, right? But it would be cool. It would be cool if it could. There we go. Actually, confused is a bit better. Let me find a confused. Let me just swap that up a bit. He's gonna be like, hi, you must... What? Chat? What are you talking about? There you go. And then he will be like, oh, I lost the thing. Wait, let me find the panel again. Where is the OG panel? There it is. I really need that. You're in the toongether app? I'm gonna add the where am I actually, because where am I? I actually like that. So meta. Then again, what did I expect? Seem to have a cult following me. Love the cyber look of the hooded character. There was also this like other hooded character which was really cool. I made like a bunch of shorts about him. I don't know if you saw him. It wasn't any like, wish type without like a long coat or whatever, but it was pretty cool. Whoops. I'll also fix the paneling later, so I'll add some colors at the top. I mean, I can add the blue right now, I guess. You probably just took... Which blue did you take? Let me see. That is not what I want. Let me see. I don't think it was this blue, it was this light blue. Wish is a together legend. I gotta pay homage to the character with a special story episode. I feel like everyone needs a little Wish tribute or like cameo, you know? It's shapes. Yeah, this is probably the one, right? Wish is the ultimate cameo character, to be fair. All right, let me see a point. Point and speak, maybe. The old Wish does have a lot of character of poses, to be fair. Points up. Can I find the exact one or not? This one will do. Just gonna add this now. Duplicate this. And drop it here. Good. You're in the toongether app. And I already know you need help. We just add a little separation here to make it nice and nifty. There we are. You know what? Every time I got to like a text box Wish, I checked your panel and I was like thinking I'll add my twist or something, but it's too good. What you made is too good, so I'm gonna be using that. Gonna be sticking to that. There we are. Probably a bit smaller. Speak. Where is that pose? Okay. Where is that pose? That pose with the hand in pocket. Hand in pocket. Let me see. You have poses with a big S, let me tell you that, if anything. My goodness, look at that. Okay. Point up. I tried that already, I'll just go with point again. I do like that one a lot. And then I'll have to find Baby Wish. Let me add another separator or another white shape. There you go. Yeah, I'll definitely fix this text as it's gonna be problematic to make it all nifty, but I'll clean that up later again. Okay, and then, but unfortunately, I can't be bothered as I'm watching. I can't be bothered, and then dots. Now this day, one day Wish made a live for toongether, and now this day is a public holiday in the company. Oh yes, exactly, exactly. We need like a cutout of the Wish character, you know what I'm saying? Like just put it on a wall somewhere. I can't be bothered. I'm watching my favorite streamer. Well, that is good for my ego, Wish, you see? Give some, get some. So that's good. I'm happy with that. Favorite streamer. But you can take Mini Wish. Thoughts on Mini Wish, by the way? Wish? I actually had so much fun with that character. Damn, when I'm speaking and typing at the same time, I realize the shortcomings of the human brain, man. I just get stuck, you know what I'm saying? Just, yeah. There you go, and then I'll keep it white and add another separator. Damn. Just smart, simple paneling. It's very nice. Let me just duplicate the portal, flip it around. And there it is, and place it right here. And then Mini Wish. Do I have Mini Wish in my favorites? Let me find out in a global. Let me see. I don't think so, but if I go for chibi hooded blue, Shirley, for most surely I find him, of course. He says hi. There we are. Little speech bubble, of course. That's me. Right there, and then the broom is a good touch. That is very smart. My character is just gonna be... Oh wait, I need to duplicate my character here. I completely forgot to add the reaction. Problem is this bubble is gonna be bothering. What if I just make the bubble be below the finger? It's a bit more natural, and I'll see what else I can do to make it more nifty later. Confused. Confused. That's not the exact pose you used, but it'll do for now. And then I'll just add some little... Remember Swish, by the way? I miss Swish. I do want the mix of my cat and Miniwish to be a usable character for pure cuteness. That is good info. That is something to keep in mind. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. See if I can ever do anything. That character is very fun, indeed. To be fair, all the characters that were like created from mixes would be fun to have as usable characters, but they're just like a one pose thing, you know? Just a blank image for, you know, because of technical limitations, but maybe one day we go past those. And we just... the problem is, yeah, it's gonna be under, so I'll just keep it like that. And then broom. Broom time. Shocked was the face. I could put shocked. There we are. Which one is cleaner? This one is cleaner. There. Shocked. Let me see shocked. Yeah, that's the one. And then off I go again. Jump. Look at these falling ones. I don't know, they're just too good. They're very good, very expressive, very over the top. This guy's gonna be behind. And let's go. Perfect. Got our wish panel. Let me add you to the participant list. Damn, this is the paneling process takes longer than you think. It always does, doesn't it? In any case, all right, we got the next one, which is pretty sick. Actually, I need to... One thing I should do is I should add the previous character, perhaps. Like W, a huge W. Huge W. Let me just see how this panel would look if I added this, okay? You tell me if you like it, if I should in general, because I want to keep consistency, and it's a squad, but she'll be like fully background character, right? Not for you? Okay. For this panel, I'll keep it out. For this panel, I will keep it out, but for the next one, I think I'll add like the whole squad, you know? Now look at that. This is my auto panel. My random panel is like some fireworks celebrations. That's a good sign. That's a dub. That's a dub right there. Let me put this back on for me. There you go. All right, next person. Let me take a look. I'm definitely not going to be able to cram all this into a single dive. That was a bit of an over plan, but... Oh, look at that, it's Stargazer. Well, perfect. Energetic, funny, and brave. Well, since you're here, Stargazer, if you're still in here, let me know if you have any specific ideas for your panel, like for example, where we're gonna find your character. Basically, your character right now is like in its normal everyday life scenario or, you know, habitat, let's say. And then we're coming to get her and bring her to the Magical Academy. And so where is your character, what is she doing, and why is she joining, you know? But if you don't have any input, I'll just work off of energetic, funny, and brave. So, there you go. Your character should be in here. There we go. Energetic, funny, and brave. So she'll be at a farm. All right, let me see. Let me see what I can do with a farm. Together remix a short. Oh, did he now? All right, so I'll take a look. I have a feeling with goat. Oh no, I thought, okay, with goats. Okay, that's noted. Together remixing, I have an idea of like what was made. All right, a farm with goats. So farm. Let me see if I got any nice farms to picture. Oh, that's nice. This one is nice. I'm gonna go with this one. If you saw a better one, you can tell me to change it. But for now, I'll go with this. She's gonna be working, so she'll be walking or something with the goats, you know. And then they'll be getting there, and they'll be okay. What is it they see in your character? What is the first thing they see? And they're like, "Yep, we need this person on our team to save the academy." What is it gonna be? Oh, you know what I could do here? I could be like, Your character has a lot of poses. That's interesting. Let me see. Let me see what I am going to use. Let's use this as a placeholder for now as I add the goats. Let me see if there's any good item ones. That you're a hard worker? That's a good point. Okay, that's a good one. More goats. We need more different goats. Oh, these goats are much more goats. We'll keep a cute goat in the back there. This one is gonna be standing. Yeah, you know, she's a hard worker because keeping goats is no joke, you know? What about sleep? Because this one seems very energetic, man. Yeah, this one is good. It's gonna be behind her, right there. Actually, let me do a stand from the front. That's gonna be a bit more fitting. We do need to see her face. I won't be doing any, you know, I could be like, she could be mad like this and be like, get off my farm, you know what I'm saying? But she's just gonna be chilling because she's no stranger to hard work and she is just, you know, ready for anything. So no surprise anywhere. And add some more goats. Perhaps this one. Honestly, sleeping is good. Some goats need to rest. There you go. Okay, that's good. And now my portal. And now the whole squad arrives. So the portal's going to be bigger because I'm going to be making like smaller... Actually, like this is fine. I'm just going to be putting multiple characters, right? So I need it to be quite bigger. So fall. Or actually it was jump. There was a good one in jump. Shock. How about shock? Was it in there? Yeah. I'm going to put the Zoosh again. I need to Zoosh, not Swoosh, huh? Fair enough. Alright, here's the Zoosh. And now I'm going to put Comic Queen and Wish's character. It's going to be Baby Wish, of course. He's going to be chilling though because he's on his broom, you know? Oh, that's cool though. He's not going to be on the broom because he's going to make it an epic landing. I don't know where the broom went, don't ask me, but it's not there, clearly. Then I gotta, actually I'll find it in the story kit. I gotta find Comic Queen. Jump. These are just too perfect for this. There you go. What if I just replied to your short? Alright, I'll take a look. What is your toongether username? If you replied, help cope, I will add your character next. Because I'll prioritize people who are in the stream, right? Otherwise, we'll never see the end of it. And this character is also going to be like falling. because he was with it after all. Oh, this one is too good. Like, let me just flip this a bit like this. Play a bit with the paneling. Okay, there we go. Then next panel, they land. Yeah, some of these I'll do in 2 panels because why not? Fall. We do Maribel next. All right, so I have Help Cope and Maribel. Maribel, you mean that's your character, right? Or? So my character is gonna be, character, that is your toongether username, right? I'll do the fall. The teacher has to fall in goat poo. Perfect idea. I'm loving that. So first let me do my character will never land gracefully. My character is not a portaler. So he will be landing like this. Smash. Goat poo is perfect though. Slam. And then goat poo. Let me see what happens if I search for goat poo. All right, just like this. Oh well, okay. Well, that'll do. That'll do. Actually, is there better? Let me see if there's better. I think it'll do. Goat poo pebbles. You know what? Pebbles is good. Okay, pebbles. Let me just first for science, right? Scientific experiment. What about this if I start... Nah, this won't look like this. I'll just put dirt. Dirt will do. Dirt particle. Oh, this will be perfect. Okay, there. It's just gonna be bouncing all over. There you go. I put my character a bit further behind. There we go. Yuck. Do we have any yuck? Reply to your short. Yo, Help Cope. What is your toongether username? Just so I know which one it is. I'll reply to yours next, and then Maribel. Profile is a dog picture. Okay, that's good. She's gonna be sitting. Or lands. Let me see if there's any lands. These goats will be scared, but for now I'll leave them here. And then Wish will do an epic landing as well. Can I just zoom on this so I can put it up? I think I'll do that. Just because I want to split the panel. Don't mind me as I reorganize this real quick. Quick little reorder. There you go. There we are. I'm gonna keep the onomatopoeia the same. British character is Maribel. Oh, like that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And then this character is gonna be landing. Yeah, that's about how Baby Wish would land, to be fair. There. I'm not gonna remove the portal for now. Turns out I maybe overcomplicated this by splitting it into multiple panels, but it is what it is. I might merge it into a few panels later. Or into a single panel later. There you go, and then... You know what? I think for now I'll keep the secondary characters out of it because it is gonna ramp up way too fast. So for now I'll keep it more simple. And just to get to the next characters, I'm gonna skimp on this panel a bit and just be like stands. And this guy stands too. And Stargazer, since I made 3 panels, I'll just clean them up later, but I want to get to the next ones. So he's gonna be profile speak. I'll do like a bit of a placeholder for this panel and then go to the next one. Profile. Basically, I will split this panel in 2 and I'll make her be in. She'll be like this. I'll cut it in 2. She has to be looking slightly down, sadly. Is there any pose like that? I'll fix that later. But basically, she's gonna be in, and they're gonna jump through the portal. And the reason they'll be in is because she's a hard worker. There we go. Now the portal. And since I spent 3 panels on this Stargazer, this is going to be a placeholder. I'll fix it after. Lots of nice jump poses for your character though. So yeah. Alright, there you go. That's the placeholder. And now I will move to the next panel. Yeah, I did spread myself a bit thin with this. Gotta keep it tighter, but I'll fix it after. So now we have Bredis with Maribel and which one was it? The dog picture thing. I see. Let's do Maribel first. So you probably answered all the way down there, huh? I saw Maribel. Alright, tell me, Bredis. If you don't have any specific ideas, I'll just plant your character in like something that fits her 3 descriptive words. But if you have an idea of where specifically you want her to be, let me know. And I'll do that. But I think I added it to my favorites already because you responded earlier to it. So, or maybe something like this, but I'll see. Let me see if she's in my favorites. Is she? Let me try to search for her. Woman, wings. Where is Maribel? Let me just see if I can just find her through another way. Maribel. That is a lot of replies. I'm gonna have to cook through multiple lives to get through them. Alright, there it is. The feature you just saw is a work in progress. A little sneak peek, of course, as you do. And where is she? Did I skip her? Oh, there she is. I see. Okay, so she's gonna be standing, and we'll separate the panel in 2. Same thing. That'll be her jumping into the portal. Actually, it's a bit buggy, so maybe not. That'll be her running into the portal. Let me add a little white part here. And then the top part will be her finding our heroes. Profile. Let me see what she got. Let me see what she got. What the character got. She's gonna be throwing this potion at them because she does not trust them when they first arrive. Unless you have an objection. But that's my first thought. Bam. Now the portal. You just step this up. Maribel's a great looking character. She really is. Well done on making her. Well done on making her. Portal. We must add the portal. Yeah, I like the wings in general. The wings make the character maybe a bit more difficult to use, but when it works well, it works really well, you know? Alright, so our character arrives through the portal. He's getting used to it a bit. He's like Zoosh with panache, with some style this time. Not a full face plant. Lepa boots, and I replied, okay. I got one more before you, and then I'll get to yours. Zoosh. And then we just separate this. Zoosh, and then scared. Let me see what I can do with this. There you go. Take that, demon. Take that, portal demon. So she gets scared. She gets spooked. She does not like what she sees. You just don't show up to people's house uninvited, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, she tosses some potion at his eyes, and he gets a bit messed up, you know? And then add some text, be like, stop, stop. We need you to save a magic academy with a bunch of other cool winged people like you. Let me just separate the bottom here again. Added an unnecessary white panel there. That's okay. Just gonna add another white shape. These panels still need a bit of work, you know, you can't just... I'm trying to make them fast, but they still need a little bit of zing, you know? A little bit of zing to them. And then she's gonna be speaking, she's gonna be like, alright, sure. Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? Why didn't you say so earlier? I'm in. And then the portal. Actually, I don't need the Zoosh, I'll just take the portal from here. Like this. And then the portal just wants, I want it to be below her. Actually, like this is fine. There you go. And then my character will also jump back in. There we go. Again, the panels I will polish later on, as for now I'm just trying to get people in, you know? So what was your username again? Your username was... Let me take a look. The username from Maribel. Actually, you wrote in the chat, I believe. Bredis. Bredis, right, Bredis. I just need this because later I'll add your avatar to the list of participants. Bredis. Right there, alright. And I think I skipped Stargazer. Let me add Stargazer. There we go. So I think there's a few more people to do, but I won't do too many more today. I'll do a couple more. We had Leap Books, and we had the dog picture. Are you still around Help Cope IRV? Or are you not? And Leap Books, are you here as well? If you're here and you have an idea for where you want your character to be found, I will take it now, and then I'll do your panel first. Hope one day I'm as good as all of you. Everyone's so talented here. Oh, thank you for the nice comment, Karen. Thank you. I appreciate that. And don't worry, that's the point of the app really. It's to get better together and to improve as a community of storytellers, right? Rather than, you know, individuals. Wait, why do I get the quick draw thing again? Did you repost it, Wish? I wonder. Okay, Leap Books, Fighter, Comic Relief, and Cool. That's yours, yes? That is yours. Now, if you have any ideas for where you want your character to be found, let me know, and I can get inspired from that. Otherwise, I'll do something of mine. So there we are. Yes, okay. Let me just 1 sec. I just need to grab your description words, just so I don't forget. Ninja Dojo, that's a very good idea. Let me just find, okay, Fighter, Comic Relief, and Cool. All right, I'll work with that. So a Ninja Dojo. Let's see what we got. If we got any to use right out of the box. Oh, we got a few. I like this one. Don't know what you think, but I like this one. Otherwise, there is option 1, 2, 3, and 4. I like option 4. 5 is okay as well, but I would go with 4. Let me know what you think. I'll start with 4, and if you prefer one of the other ones, I can go back to one of those. So let me grab a character. There he is. And he's gonna be... Let me just explore quick what kind of packs you get on your character. What we're working with here. We got injured, we got some magic stuff. I think he's gonna be chilling in his dojo. 4? Yeah, I thought so as well, right? He's gonna be like... Is he gonna be training or chilling? I feel like he's gonna be maybe training. Maybe he's like... He's like training against... against a frog. How's that? He's sparring with a frog. Or his teacher is a frog, maybe. Never mind. Was it the quick draw, Wish? You wanted to repost a quick draw? Alright, let me zoom in a bit. Fighting. Alright, let me see. Oh, that's great. That's a great pose. And the frog is gonna be like, yes. Yes, yes. Hit him. Or get him. Get him. I'll polish that later, but that's good. And then he has an opponent. Who is his opponent gonna be? Because there's someone he's kicking right now. Let me see what I got. How about like some Ultron kind of guy? Nah, that's too much. That's too much. I will play a quick draw to set a theme. Okay. You know what? Let me launch a short for it quick, just for that, because I won't stream too much longer, so I want to get both of those done, you know? So let me just do a little short. Let me pick a background. Actually, I know the background I'm going to use. I'm going to use the green little nice one like this. And then my character. A wise master. So he's fighting a wise master, yeah? Okay. I like what I'm seeing. The frog is the ultimate master, but he is fighting a wise master. I like that. Alright, so speaking, let me set the theme for the quick draw. So just so you know, the quick draw is gonna be a challenge where you have 10 minutes to create a panel as a reply to this short, and once it's done, the 10 minutes are up, I will pick a winner. I don't know how many of you can submit in 10, I don't expect many. I think it's a bit short time, but we're gonna do it. Quick draw challenge. Frog should fight Kung Fu Monkey. That's a few extra challengers in there. We need one challenger for him and either one challenger or one challenger and a observant or like a master or whatever, you know. Quick draw challenge, theme. All right, let me think for 1 second. Yes, this is the theme. The theme is we don't look at explosions. This is the theme. So basically a character that is walking away from an explosion maybe, right? Or anything else that comes to mind. So yeah, that's the theme. And timer, I'm gonna be a bit generous. I'm gonna give you 15 minutes rather than 10. Time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. What am I saying? 15 min. And then winner announced on the YouTube stream. All right, that's going. Ready, set, and go. You can send it as a reply to the short. I'll work some more on the story and then I'll come back to check on it in 15 min. Perfect. Now he's going to be fighting a wise master. Wise master. Let me see what I get when I look for that. You know what? Maybe the panda. Or maybe this dude. Back. Let me see what this guy has. What this guy has. Oh, that's great. That's gonna do great. Frog is gonna be on this. Yes, yes, get him. Whack. Now a little whack onomatopoeia. Or thwack. There we go. Okay, that's great. And then I'm gonna put them a little further back, just so I have space to add the teleportation. Add teleportation right here, and add the little white filler to panel. There we are, and portal. Where be my portal? There it is. Zoosh. I'll maybe add some better paneling after, but jump. There we are. Actually, let me fix that and make it a bit better. Yeah, that's better. And I'm also gonna separate this actually because I'm getting slightly triggered by the bottom. So like this. And then he's gonna be like, huh. Got to go by. Alright, see you, Stargazer. Thank you for the input. Thank you for your character. I'll finish your panels later, because I did get a bit ahead of myself. But thank you for your submission. Have a good rest of your day. See you, see you. Okay, he's gonna be like, huh? And then again, for consistency, actually, it just fits here. I don't know how to say it, but it just fits. It's like thud. And then I'll add another separator here. There we are. Bam, there we go. And then get rid of these. Do a simple separation. Like this. Actually, I'm just gonna make it full panel, honestly. So he's gonna be full, like, injured. Let me see if I got any injured or sleeping. Injured or sleeping. Maybe just laying down or something like that, you know, where he's like, yeah, he's been put to bed. He got knocked out, you know, so he's gone. He's gone. And then the frog is gone as well, but he's like, I'll add a separation as well, actually. Like this. That's good. Then profile. Profile, profile. Oh, he's gonna be epic like this. He's gonna be like, I'm in. Although I don't know if you're bothered by the change in his skin color. I guess it's not super consistent in general anyway. And then he's gonna be like, we need your help. We need your help defending our academy. And then he's gonna be like, will there be stuff to punch? You just make it smaller. Will there be stuff to punch? Yes. Let's go. There you go, quick and effective. And I'm gonna add the next separator. I completely forgot when I started the Wish challenge. Actually, can I see the comment time? Wish, you gotta tell me when the challenge is over, because I actually didn't look. But it's probably in around, I don't know, 6 minutes, something like that. Something like that, I would bet. 6, 7. Alright, bam. And then he jumps. He jumps in. Very nice jump poses your character has. Pretty good. You know what? Okay, so considering the amount of submissions that we got for this specific challenge, Obviously, I'm realizing it would take way more time to add everyone. I think for the future streams, I could do like a segment where I add like 2-3 people max, and then I do other things, because I didn't realize I would just, you know, be doing this the whole stream. But it's good to know though, because there's plenty more people to add. There we go. So I think I'll do it like this. Yeah, I'll do like a few segments with it and some other segments. So what was your username? 8 minutes past. It's already done? Oh, no, only 8 minutes past, right? There's still 10 minutes. What was your username again? It was Leap A Frog, right? Or Leap A Studio. Leap A Books. Leap A Books. Leap A Books. I think like this, if I remember correctly. Alright, there we go. Very nice. It's starting to shape nicely. We have our like exposure panel, by the way. So later on, like at the end of the episode, which obviously won't be done today, but at the end of the episode, this will be also the what we'll see when the characters arrive, and like one of it will be on fire or whatever. We'll have our list of participants with the username and everything. This is the exploration, the explanation of the start. I'll polish it a bit later. He explains that we gotta get people to save his world. And he's in, because he doesn't want to go to class anyway. And so far we have Comic Queen, who's down and who jumps into the portal. Then we have Wish, of course, which is a very nice panel. Then we have Stargazer right here. I feel like I'm gonna remove the extra characters, and I'm gonna add the exposition character, the professor, like in everything. And yeah. Then we have Mirabelle right here. And then we have Lipe Books. Pretty good so far. I'm just gonna take another look at everything that got remixed, just to see the broad strokes. And then I'll take a look at the challenge. Although I feel like Wish 15 minutes is probably short, no, for like mere humans. I know you'll have something cooked, but yeah. You said 8 minutes past. I see. Okay, we still have a bit of time. This one is a cool character. This one is very nice. Like, I appreciate the extra paneling that we did here. Yeah. Pretty good. As I said, I'll just need more time to add everyone. This one will be a villain for sure. For sure this one will be a villain by Scott Kirk. Nice. Nice characters. Cool character as well. We're gonna put Harry, alright? We're gonna put Harry. Nice. Oh, Dog Lover. I see. You were in the stream earlier. I see what you want to do in here. I'll add your character in the next one as well. Ooh. Show the whole team here inside the portal. Okay, that's a good idea. Portal goes wrong to add drama. Yeah, in here we could have like a little in the middle fight scene, you know, where they arrive and suddenly there's like a little pre-challenge they have to do before actually getting to the action part of the story. So that's a good point. I'm liking this. How much more do we have? Oh, we have a few replies actually. Okay, we have a few replies to the quick draw. I think we have. How much more time do we have left? I should have started the timer. I will note that for the next quick draw, but we have 2-3 minutes, I believe. We still have 2-3 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just gonna take a look at the replies already, though. We don't look at explosions. Okay, so here we just got a dude with a sword. I can see the vibe of like the running away, right? You clearly have the emotion in the eyes right there. But we need an explosion. We need an explosion in there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's what I'm talking about right here. That's very good. This guy is clearly very satisfied with what just happened. Our character there is a bit messed up, but this monkey has, he has the run away from explosion vibe. He knows what's going on. Oh, there's your explosion. Okay, I see. I would have put it right behind the character, but that works. Now we're cooking, you know. Now we're cooking. Okay, let's take a look at this. That's the last time someone wakes up from my nap. Ah, I see. He was woken up from his nap, so he just blew up the place. Now that's a 2-in-1 special right there. I like what I'm seeing. I'm liking it. Very nice. And that didn't take you the full 15, did it? It took you like 10 or maybe 11, something like that. Impressive. Very impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I do like this this one. You know what could be a cool... I do wonder. What could be a cool one is also timing the time from start of panel as well. I do wonder. But that is very cool. That is dub. Let me see exactly if we have any other replies. I don't think so. So I think, obviously, it's a wish winner. I'm gonna add a little comments. That is very impressive for a 10-15 minute panel. I'm just gonna use the first thing that was given to me. Let me see. Let me just add a little overlay because I don't want to mess up the art, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be respectful. So everything behind the overlay is the OG. We got a winner in here. W panel. The monkey's hilarious. The monkey is very good. I'm liking it. Alright, well done, Wish. As expected, you got the dub in the quick draw. That is impressive. I should have done the quick draw at the start, to be fair, but I'll note that for later, because I think quick draw is a very good idea for like a, you know, a stream format in any case. I swear 90% of these challenges are like the emotion. I mean, obviously the paneling for the explosion in this specific case is pretty cool, but yeah, I'm liking the emotion most of all. Okay, I do think I'm gonna stop it here for now. We added, how many did we add to the story? We added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I mean, I did have to do the start of the story as well. I think for the future, a future format, I'll maybe do like 4 entries to the comic and do other things like interact with shorts and etc. Because I think there's a lot to be done here. Let me just take a look quick. Like here, for example, I think there's been a lot of new replies to these that are very interesting. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like these. Ooh, I like these. That is some good stuff. Some good shorts. Yeah, I think I gotta segment into, you know, watching through shorts, remixing shorts, and then also creating a story. But pretty nice, pretty good additions. I'm pretty happy with the start of the story we got so far. Just a bigger project than I imagined. So more to come with this. And for now, I think, guys, I will bid you farewell. And thank you very much for watching and for being around. Take care, guys. See you.